Oops. Oh boy. Let me rename this. Boom, 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 boom. Morning, Blender Burst. How's it going? Hello, Saxophone. Ooh, this mouse pad is too big. I bought a mouse pad off Amazon, but it's gigantic. For some reason, I didn't realize it was so big. Oh. Hello, Alex. It's a easier name. Thank you too. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. So this was from yesterday. Some grease pencil doodling. And I'm not sure what this is. It's some sort of a race vehicle. But I'm having a lot of fun with the mirror modifier here. XY plane, would that do it? Yeah. I haven't seen that yet, Blender Burst. What's it like? Or what about AI? Or how does it tie into Blender? Hi Igor, good morning. It's been a while. Oh, I had kvass the other day. The Russian Kool-Aid, it was really good. Hello, Alan. Good morning. I think alchemy tools will get integrated. I don't know. Isn't alchemy a whole different program, though? About how artists will use AI. Hello, Eddies. I don't want to overdo this thing. I think it's just right at that stage where it's gonna get overcomplicated. So if I just maybe add in a little bit of surface stuff and then call it a day. So I'm trying to be a little bit lighter with this little surface detail. And there's some text here too, maybe. Let's see. I'll try Try to make it thick and thin right here. I just learned about the whole, or I just started using Alt and middle mouse to snap the view, and it's really nice. I wish I would have done this earlier. This is great. Because you can also turn the direction, which I can't do with my regular views pie. I wouldn't be able to turn this sideways and snap it. Anyway, that's a good way to put it. It's a racing space grab. Let's see, what would the front view look like? I wonder if it's good to do another grease pencil object here. Or just continue on this one grease pencil. I've heard of Redline. I saw that one clip where he's going super fast and then his like face is melting off or whatever. That's the one where they're all really stretched out characters, right? Oops, it won't let me delete. Weird. Okay, let me turn on my ugly 3D cursor. Do any of you guys know of a way to change how the 3D cursor looks? I wish I knew how to do that. Say right here, possibly. I don't know if this is a good idea. You know, I wonder though, I feel like this would be cool if what if we tried to sculpt out a little base here and then project these lines onto it. So let's see. I'll start off with and you could do this. Let's see. Wait a minute, where is my center? Let me check that out. There's my center. So my question now is, why is my drawing should not be off the center. My grease pencil drawing should be at 0, 0, 0. Okay. There we go. Good enough. And this thing, oops, Let me start to just draw it out. This may be bad. It's not how I would normally build these shapes, but I just want to see what it looks like, because it might, I mean, it might look cool, but it might also just be useless. Let's see. Let's see, I want to fill here, and maybe I can get rid of that. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oops. F to fill that one, and then F to fill this. Yeah, this is a bad idea here. Let me see if I can just do a block out of it like this. Just to see. I need a live mirror. And I guess the point of this is so that we can get a 3D sense of this, so maybe I should try to put the wing up on top somewhere. Like here. Oops. Yeah, not for mortal eyes. I'm trying to block it out, maybe. And I thought it might be cool to try to get these lines to be pasted on top of a semi-3D base. So if we can make... I know that's a little... yeah, I don't know. Not sure how I should have done this. I'm not used to working with grease pencil plus 3D, so I'm trying to figure out a good way to work with both of them. Yeah, I normally wouldn't model this way, but I'm just curious about if we took some of these lines, just push them around a little bit, to make it semi 3D at least. Okay, let me save this here and try to paste this on. So how would we paste this on? Do you guys know a way? Can we snap it? Elements. Oh. Project elements. Shouldn't that work? Two faces. No? I don't think snapping works yet. So maybe we have to convert this into mesh. Bam and jam. Yeah, let's see. Oh my god, where do we do this? Maybe if I duplicate it and then convert. Let's try to convert it. Strokes. Convert to geometry. Polygon. There we go. We got it. Except that looks like a curve. Let's see. So here's our curve. Turn off my copies here. And where is it? Let me select my curve, please. What? Is there no data in here? Hello? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this curve. I think it's dead. Let's delete it. Yeah, but there's got to be a way to project grease pencil objects, isn't there? Or is that wishful thinking? Let's see what other options we have. Let's go back onto the grease pencil. Why can I not select objects anymore? Huh. Well, I can no longer select objects. Okay, I'm gonna revert this because I seem to have broken it. Let's go GP edit. Use a drawing as a texture and map to the surface. Oh, that's a pretty good idea, actually. That is a good idea, Mr. Eddies. I will try that. Let's see. Well, before I try that, let me also try see if there's anything in here that we could use. Deform, lattice, offset. Deform. Oh, you know, lattice could be cool too. I just want to try this out just to see. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, you have to pick a lattice. There you go. What if we added some more geometry to the lattice? Oh, it leaves a bunch of them behind for some reason. But that's kind of cool. At least some curve to it. Maybe, but yeah, I do like Eddie's. Wait, who? I think a few people suggested. Yeah, Eddie's. I like that idea. So let's try. Get rid of the lattice. And how do we make it into a texture? Maybe, I mean, I guess the simplest or the dumbest, simplest way would be to just take a screenshot of it. Let's see. This is the dumb way. But actually, if I'm gonna do this, I probably want to make a camera first. Whatever. I'll just do it the sloppy way. Sloppy for now. Save this. Where are we going to put it here? Okay. And alright, let's bring back this thing. And hide the grease pencil. And let's look at adding in a material for that. Top. Or maybe lines. And then how do we add in the lines? Well, let's bring up node editor, and maybe we can drag and drop that stuff. Where is it? Ship top. Drag and drop. Right there. Let me save this. Okay, it looks like nothing happening yet, but we could go to top view, project it from view, bounds. Okay. Okay, so something's happening there. Let's go to the UV view. Oops. Make sure this is all the way here. I want it to be all the way. Not really ideal, huh? There's probably better ways to do this. Something like that. But then the problem is if I make new geometry, I don't think it's gonna, it's stretching it out. So, So we could use another, let's try it a different way. Let's try geometry. Okay. Little pajamas version. Why is this off to the side like that? I wonder. When in doubt, try all the buttons. That's what I do. There, I'll just make axis right there. And maybe we can use that one as our guide. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh wait, this needs to be object. That's not it. Where is it? This one. Damn it. I don't think that works yet. Nope. Oh, Jesus. I was having more fun just drawing. Maybe I should just give up here. Oh. Or maybe it's better to just have that image as a reference. Yeah, why is it doing that? What the hell? We could try to make this see-through. Let's see. Duplicate that, add a color ramp. Make it pretty much black and white here. There we go, black and white. And then use this to control the see-through. And maybe, does this work? Alpha blend. Let me add a transparent. So this one should be see-through. And then we can mix these two together. 1, 2. And put the color, or put our mask image into that. And then the mix goes into the, into the material. There we go. So now we can even change the color of the lines if you wanted, like that. Oh, cool. This other one looks semi 3D. Sort of looks like Tron or something. Hmm. Nope. Okay. Oh, thanks, Darren. Thanks, Igor. Boop, 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 boop. 3D modeling tools in Blunderburst. There's only one room for one Blender logo in this town. You guys gotta duke it out. I think Blunderburst was here first. What if we add another light? Guess because this is a regular mesh, we could do other stuff with it too, like array. I don't know. Oh boy. Can make a spider web for Halloween, I guess. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Tornado or hurricane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. This looks weird. Ooh. What are we looking at? I think the computer's dying a little bit here. Let me kill that. Oh, this is too much subdivision, that's why. Let's turn this down. There we go. It's better. I can't see shit. What is going on? Why are lines upside down now? Did I go upside down? What happens if we solidify? Ooh. Oh, I know. We could get these different ones and mess with the UVs here. That's not very nice. I miss my grease pencils. Where'd they go? Man, this is too much visibility, God. There's like 20 different visibility types. Hello, Freeman. Hello, Freeman. Yeah. Mirror is the lazy man's best friend. Have you guys watched any of the other Blender conference talks yet? I saw tons yesterday. But I think he does a similar talk usually. So I think I've seen it in some version before. this dog. I think ever since I started doing Instagram stuff, my designs have become more stubby and square. But before Instagram, I was doing more of this kind of stuff. That was a little bit more lengthy. Hey, machine! Whoa! Hello, good morning. Check out Talk by John Denning. Alright, I'm gonna type that in just so I don't forget. John Denning. What's it about? Let's see. Blender. Developing powerful modeling tools. By the way, machine, what is your name? I've been curious. Who are you, machine? I'm a big fan. Or is that top secret? Do I know you, machine? I don't think I know you, but would I know you? Alright, I'm definitely gonna check that out. This is about retopoflow and building tools. This is especially interesting for us or add-on people, add-on developers. If you guys don't know Machine, I mean, you probably know Machine if you're here. It's like he's got really amazing Blender add-ons that do magic. They are magic. It's a secret. Can you say if you know me in real life? You probably... I have a feeling that you do know me? In real life? Damn it. Or I know you in real life? What? Are you in LA? You're not in LA. Are you in LA? I'm so confused. Why the secret? What is the secret about? Eraser stroke. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this lag is really strong. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'm super fan of yours. And I saw you write somewhere that, I mean, you were a 3D artist before you started doing these plugins, right? And how long have you been programming stuff for? I thought I read somewhere that you started a couple years ago, and then I felt really dumb because your stuff is super advanced already. kind of like, what's his name? Seneca Menard for Modo. He was just a power user, and then he started getting into scripting and ended up doing like all the best scripts ever for 3D artists. 3D for 15 years and started with Python 3 years ago. Damn, man. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, that's cool. To me, all the Python stuff is just so difficult. It takes so much longer to figure stuff out than modeling stuff, because I feel like there's just less information about it, of how to do things. So you have to do a lot of trial and error and just bashing your head against the wall. But man, that's cool. Where do you guys think he's from? Uh-oh, what the hell did I do? He's from heaven? Okay. What if he's like what if he's a toddler? He's just a prodigy. Oh wait, no, he's been coding and modeling for 15 years, so that can't be true. What if he's a cat? He's just a very talented cat. Or a Canadian. Same thing. Maybe he's a disgruntled Autodesk employee that secretly loves Blender. Yeah, good point. The more time you devote to programming, then you have less time to do the fun stuff. Although I'm sure do you find the programming and the making the tools and stuff to be more fun than making art at this point, or equally fun? Because it looks like you're not making like lazy programs. You're doing things that are very, very detailed and very user focused, and it seems like the stuff that you're doing it's very rare, because usually when a programmer makes something, it's not from the perspective of an artist. So some things don't really line up with what the artist wants, but the stuff that you do, you can definitely see, okay, this is a power user, this is somebody who's done these things millions of times and wants to make it so it's very, very streamlined. So that's really cool. That's really rare. Yeah, see, so, but that's impossible, because some of the stuff you don't even know what, as an artist, like, you can't tell somebody exactly everything that you need in the code, because you don't even know, right? Like, while you're building it, you're sort of figuring it out as you build it, isn't it? I mean, that's how I feel like when I'm making a pie or something. I'll just throw it together, and then I'll see what part needs to be faster or what part could be simpler or whatever, and then keep refining it that way. But it seems like it would be almost impossible to do from just like asking somebody what they need, you know? Bellage, you can find machine, just search machine on YouTube or anywhere actually. What's the best place to find machine? Selling them is not so fun as it involved making them foolproof and docs. But ultimately, I just want to do art. Oh, so the docs stuff is the biggest, would be the most boring part of it all, is doing the docs and everything. Interesting. Let's see, Diver Fiction has a question. Why some modelers avoid decimation for game engine final result? I don't know, man. I'm not some modelers. I don't really use game engines. I'm not sure. I think maybe they want to have quads for some stuff. If they're doing animation, decimation would not be good for animation of soft kind of animation. Super boring and a lot of work. But you have a lot of videos too, right? So you have but you have written documentation plus videos, and do they both cover the same topics? Are you like overlapping videos plus documentation? Hi, Kareem. Mozilla. I like that name. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a little organic in here, because I feel like this ship has a bit of a Art Nouveau thing going on. So yeah, machine, I've actually been wondering about that too, because it seems like a lot of Blender people have tools that they sell the tool and then they provide the documentation, and that's pretty much the model that like you and Jerry Perkins and Ian De La Cruz, who else, and Peter Wazoo, you guys all have your tool that you sell, and then you have documentation is just, you just do that on the side. But I think, I don't know. So for what I've done in the past for Modo, like I used to teach Modo a lot and do script, just, you know, show how to use Seneca's scripts. But I guess I used to just teach it, and that would be, you know, what I would charge for videos. But I guess now I'm wondering if I should try to switch to the same model that you guys do, where you sell the tool, like you sell the scripts and stuff, and then the teaching or the documentation is all free. I don't know. Do you think that's a better way to go for Blender? shifting over to mainly video. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, so much of this stuff is so hard to explain in text anyway. And some of the concepts, like, it's so hard to get it unless you can see it in action. Yeah, it's tricky. Oh, I wanted to ask you too, what are your thoughts on Blender Market versus Gumroad? Do you I mean, yeah, what do you think are the benefits and disadvantages of those two platforms? Hey RJ, we're just drawing some spaceships and trying to put them onto 3D. So I tried a couple different ways, but one way was just putting it onto a plane. I think that way is maybe the easiest way. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did I just fuck this up? Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So we took a picture of it, of the drawing, and then pasted it onto a wavy plane. And then that's what gave us this like 3D version of it very quickly. And also just playing around with different, I don't know. Just trying to move the UVs around and see if we could get something different. But anyway, we're back to drawing now, and I'm having fun just doodling here with the mirror tool. Okay, so alright. Yeah, Blender Market takes a pretty big cut, which I was sort of hesitant about. But would you say that you get more sales on there in general, or is it worth it, that big cut? I mean, kind of sucks that they take so much, but oh well. Sorry about all these questions. I've been meaning to ask you, but since you're here. Oh wow, that's amazing. Oh man, damn, I guess I gotta get on there. I have I put one thing on there, like the old Braun tutorial, just to test it out, but I think I've only made one sale on there so far. but I didn't really promote it or anything. I was just like secretly, I just put it there to see what would happen. But okay, well, that's good to know. I'll try to be more active on there. Yeah, guys, it's like if you're trying to do art stuff without a studio, you sort of have to treat it like a business a little bit, which is, I think, kind of exciting to me, but I know that a lot of artists are not comfortable with that. Like, they don't like the thought of money. That's why artists are usually, you know the stereotypes. But yeah, I'm gonna go on ArtStation Store. Oh man, Jesus, that's so much crap to keep track of, though. 3 different stores. I mean, I wonder if only, and then there's people like Jake Parker, or yeah, there's certain people that just have their own website, their own web store, and then they just do it that way. But that seems pretty tough to get off the ground too. Are you doing this stuff full-time, Machine? Or do you have a regular job also for the in-betweens? Maybe that's why he's top secret. He might have a full-time job that whatever. Yeah. Industry legend. Yeah. Kind of sucks, huh? What about the little guys? You just gotta invent your own hashtag. Then you can then you can go out on your own. For the rest of us bottom feeding scum, we have to use the platforms. We are at the mercy of the Blender market. Just kidding. Seems like they're okay. But yeah, does anybody in here in the chat, do you guys have your own like side business that you're doing as artists, or maybe not even art? Like, do you have any kind of side hustle going on, or are you doing your 9 to 5 all the time, and you have family and you have no more time left over for that stuff? Or are you comfortable with business stuff, like making your own products, or do you think that's sleazy and horrible and like selling out to make to try to like make art products, art related products, or I'm curious to see what you guys think about this whole thing. Machine has been freelancing full-time since 2012. Self-sufficient with the add-on and asset sales. Man, congrats! As of last year, that's really that's awesome. Congrats! I mean, that's super exciting because that's the first year after you said 3 years of work making these add-ons and products, and this is the first year where you're self-sufficient based off of only those products. And I mean, how cool is that? Not relying on client work is great. It allows me to truly do what I want. That's really awesome. I'm working full-time and trying to get some extra freelance work. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. Because you're already so burnt out from the regular work, and then you gotta come home and keep working. And Diver Fiction has a civil engineering degree, but it's useless. That's for making bridges and dams and stuff like that. Victor has a business diploma. So you're giving it a few months to pursue Blender, but do you see yourself just doing Blender as a hobby, or what's your goal with Blender? Are you starting off from scratch with Blender, or you just want to play with it and wait, there's more. We're working on 2 game projects. Alright. Freeman is a very busy man. Warren works full-time in IT, learning 3D now as a hobby that I try to take seriously. I'm glad you guys make things and market them. It helps me learn and use the software better. Cool. That's good to hear, man. I hope, I mean, yeah. I don't know if you've listened to Master Xeon's story, Warren, but I think he also started out in IT or some kind of, I think he was in a call center working, and that's where he learned Blender. I think he took it in on a USB drive or something, and just had it running on the call center computer all day, which is pretty awesome. That's an awesome story. I feel like my eyes are dry. No, he's a Blender guy. Jerry Perkins. Master Xeon. Yeah, he helped me a lot when I was getting started with Blender. He's actually one of the people who was kind of evangelizing it to me when I was using Modo. Him and Ivan Mother, Mr. Mother, Ivan, also evangelized it. Ivan even, like, he gave me a call like a Skype call and was showing me all the Blender features and stuff for, I think it must have been like an hour long, and just telling me why I should switch to Blender. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Actually, I wonder if Machine is Ivan. Machine, are you Ivan? I feel like you, Machine and Mother have similar names, similar graphic design, and similar feeling in like your branding. I wonder if it's Ivan. It might be Ivan. Victor says, I definitely want to make money from it. It was my hobby after school, but I was more serious about it 2 months or so ago. My mom is supportive, but I want to make money ASAP. Yeah, man, go for it. Diver says, where were you before Blender? I think I was using Modo, and also, what the hell is that? That's not good. I was using Modo. That's not good. Shit. Uh-oh. Using Modo, we had to learn Alias Studio tools in school. And what else did we learn? We learned Rhino. And oh shit. What? He is not Mother, damn it. My theory is garbage. Come on, let me delete you. Here we go. Oh my god, come on. Why won't it let me select? Are you serious? Come on. Wait, what? 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 Oh, here we go. Whew. Morgan says, is 2.8 stable enough? Yes, I'm using it all day, and it works. Good enough. Good enough. Blender for me has always been pretty stable. I haven't really had any problems. What? Come on. Michelle says, what are the aspects which make a design look cool? Man, that's a tough question. I don't know. What do you, it depends on what you think is cool. You know? Different people think different stuff is cool. I think that I like organic stuff mixed with mechanical things, and I think that's cool. I don't know, some people like very cute and more cleaner type stuff, maybe simpler things. I don't know. It all depends on the artist, what the artist thinks is cool. Or what the company thinks is cool, I guess. If you're a commercial artist, then you have to do what the company says. Or what marketing thinks is cool. That's always fun. And what else? By the way, you can actually break down procedural materials from cycles to textures. Oh, okay, and then use those in inside Eevee. I think there's a common ground where all humans like images irrespective of the subject matter, and I think there could be a few rules to make that happen. Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think there's certain things that are universal in terms of design. I think if you're looking for those universal rules, you can find them in nature a lot. You can find them in nature, because if you do a lot of drawings of stuff that you see in the world, you can start to see things that happen over and over, or you'll start to see things that you really are attracted to and just keep copying those things, or use ingredients from those things, like rhythm and offset, like how a person's leg, this is just a basic one, but like if you look at a person's foot or a leg, it would never be equally offset like this. It would probably be more like, here's the knee, here's the calf. So there's offsets here. Like, you might see S curves like that. But usually things aren't so even in nature. That's another thing that human beings do a lot. We try to make things even all the time. And then that just makes stuff look like turds, you know? So you gotta make it, just consciously try to make things not even. Like here I'm trying to make this big and long, and then this one is like short and wide. So it's like squashing and stretching and moving a little bit. But you can find those things if you do a lot of studies. That's what I always say, is like, just look at stuff for a really long time and draw it, and then you become more familiar with it. Everyone has fantasy over time. With enough doodling and practice, you'll quickly get a feel for what is appealing shapes and forms. Yeah, I think so. That's a good point. Yeah, dude, you were making organic spaceship thing in Bob and just wing it. What did you do to get to the point where you can make cool concepts? Yeah, a lot of study, a lot of practice, drawing. I mean, if you guys join us, sometimes we do study streams where we just, if you have been here before, you've probably seen the Morning Guts album, but this is just general practice, but it's good, you know, just look at pictures. Like yesterday we did a skull of a hamster or something, and then we do little black and white drawings like that, different vehicles and stuff. And this is a great way to just wrap your head around as many different shapes as you can. So just keep looking at stuff that you think is attractive, and then keep drawing that stuff, and then maybe throw in a couple that are your own design. Like sometimes we'll do a couple pages of studies, and then right after that study, then you do your own version of it. Like somebody did a weird monster version of the crab, and yeah, so we just do a study and then a little your own version, and just keep going like that. But Victor, I would be careful about looking at concept or looking at art that other people have done, because then it's tricky, because you're already looking at what they distilled off of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they already looked at real things probably and filtered it and distilled it and rearranged it to how they wanted to make it as an artist. So when you look at their distillation, then you're kind of getting you're getting like their backwash of design. So I think it's better if you get your stuff straight from the source of, you know, what were those artists looking at? Probably looking at nature or architecture or design, or they're probably looking at the real world for inspiration, and I think that's the purest source for that kind of stuff. But I do think though that looking at other artists for their drawing style is a good exercise, or painting style, so you can see how they treat the world, I guess, and analyze that. But for design though, I feel like it's dangerous to look at other people's designs, because it's easy to get stuck in whatever they're doing. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's if you're trying to be original. If you want to, you know, if you want to work at Blizzard or work at some company that has a house style, then maybe it is a good idea to just copy their style a little bit and do a couple projects in their style. But if you want to come up with your own original thing, then you should probably not look at the other people's stuff. This is a weird thing. I don't know what this is. Alright, well, I think this has been let me get rid of these guys first. I think this has been good. It's been fun drawing with you all. Let me kill that stuff. I wonder if we put on let me save this. Put on the build modifier. See how that looks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Is it better with the build after the mirror? Yeah, after the mirror. Okay. All right. Well, that's one. The other one. Where's our other buddy over here? Let's go over. Man, it's so hard to switch layers. Come on! Why won't it let me pick this other grease pencil? Come on! There we go. Let's try that again with the build. Cool. Alright. I think I'm gonna post these up in a minute. But anyway, thanks for joining, guys. A lot of good discussion in here. I was pretty excited to see the mystery machine guy. But maybe one day we can track down his true identity. Anyway, have a good Sunday. Have a good rest of your weekend. See you guys Monday morning. Okay.